My breakfast this morning is my bulletproof iced coffee, made the same way I make my normal coffee over ice.
Hey YouTubers, it is Sunday and I am just now starting to get my lunch together. The time on the clock says 2:30, but it's actually only 1:30 because I haven't changed my clock back. So what you see here is some bacon. I'm going to make myself a lettuce BLT. I got my lettuce down here. I got my pepper jack. What you see back here is actually French fries that I'm baking for the kids, not myself. I'm going to make them some sloppy joes for lunch with fries. And I'm going to get my lunch going as well. So I will show you what I get to eat once I plate. Okay, so here is my plated lunch. I made two of them because they're kind of small. And this plate is actually a full-size dinner plate, so you can see them better. I just wanted to show you guys here. Let me turn this around. There you go. So inside, I have my lettuce on the outside. I put just a very thin layer of mayo. Then I have 2 strips of really thin bacon. Then I have a little bit of pico de gallo, which is kind of fallen off here. I have avocado and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, as well as some ground pepper. The same thing goes here. And then of course, I'm drinking my trusty flavored sparkling water. Today for lunch, I'm trying this flavor. I never have. So it's golden peach. We'll see how that works out. And yeah, so this is going to be my lunch. Like I said, it's a little after 1:30. And I will see you guys shortly for my next snack and or dinner. Hey guys, I wanted to jump back on. It's about an hour after I ate my lunch, and I just kind of wanted to share with you guys some of my struggles on this keto diet so far, and see A, if there's any feedback people can give me, or B, just encouragement that people have felt these things as well. Okay, so for me it's day 6. And one of my biggest struggles is definitely getting enough water in. I think that's true for me, just period, with any diet. I haven't always been a person that reached for water first. I tend to drink, sodas or juices or flavored waters. And even the flavored waters I thought would help me kind of conquer this. And it's not. I'm still just not drinking the amount of water that I need, and I wonder if it's impeding my progress at all. I'm sure it is. I don't want to be dehydrated on this diet, or dehydrated period for that matter. So any insights anybody can give on just things that they do maybe to make sure that they're incorporating the kind of water that they need for this diet? I'm struggling with it. It's a struggle. The other thing, one of the things is, I know it's probably not good to weigh yourself every day, but I'm curious. I want to know how this diet is working, or if it's working. And I notice that every day when I'm on the scale, I try to do it first thing in the morning, no clothes on, just to kind of see really and truly what I weigh. And I'm not gonna lie, it's fluctuating. Like sometimes it's up a pound, sometimes it's down 2 pounds, then it's up half a pound, and it's like all over the board. And I don't know if that's normal, or if I just shouldn't be weighing myself yet, or if that even matters at this point. I know that for people getting into the state of ketosis, which is another struggle I have, is different for everybody. I know it's not the same. For some people I hear it's a couple days, some people I hear it's almost a week. I saw somebody put something on about 10 days to ketosis, and I didn't know that it could take 10 days. So I, at this point, don't even know if I'm in it. I hope I am. My macros, as you guys, if you watch my other blogs and are kind of following this progress, for the most part, they're pretty good. I know that there are days that I've been at 6% of my carbohydrates instead of 5. Well, actually, most days were that way. Yesterday, I got to 5%. My fat levels are good. My protein levels are good because they're just moderate. So in my heart of hearts, I feel like I'm doing everything, by the book, and I should be on track. I just don't know if I'm supposed to be weighing myself this early, or even worrying about what's going on in the scale yet. So that's kind of a struggle for me because I want to know that I'm making some sort of progress. So I don't know about that. Okay, so the other thing that's a struggle for me is making all the extra food, which I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can't complain. And I cook, like I said, for 6 people. And with that, it's kind of a struggle just because, like, if you saw my clip earlier, I made 2 different lunches today. I made sloppy joes and fries for the kids because basically I wanted to make use of the meat that we had already and get the french fries out of the freezer so that I'm not tempted to ever snack on them myself or anything. Not that I would. My willpower has been pretty good so far. So it was kind of more of a clean out the refrigerator freezer kind of meal for them. And then I had my little lettuce BLT sandwich thing. And that's fine. But my kids are not on this diet, nor is my husband. And I'm struggling with being creative enough in my meals so that I'm cooking one meal, but they don't feel like they're forced on this diet. So if anybody has feedback on how they either incorporate this diet for the family or how they get by just themselves with, everybody else eating something different, I would greatly appreciate it. I know as a stay-at-home mom, you would think that I have enough time to just get everything done, but we have a very active family in terms of activities. So my children's are in sports all year long, and all different sports at that usually. And then I have the baby with me 24/7, and he's only a year and a half. And then I have things that I do, Bible studies and things like that. My husband works, and then he has a few other things he does outside of work. So we are constantly moving in this family, and it is getting a little crazy to make sure that we maintain a good variety of food for everybody, and that I can still have what I need for this diet. So like yesterday, one of the reasons that my video was so short was because we did takeout for 2 meals, and I don't normally ever do that, but we had such a hectic day that I just didn't have the time that I needed to put all the meals together. For breakfast, I really didn't eat anything. I just had my bulletproof coffee. And then, of course, I had Chipotle for lunch because we were out and about. And for that, I just had my, the meat first, the cheese, the guacamole, everything but a tortilla, rice, or beans. I didn't have any of that. So, and that was good. And I tracked it, and I did everything I was supposed to. And then for dinner, I had wings. From Wingstop, because my whole family here, like, diehard loves Wingstop, which is just, I don't know if everybody has it everywhere or not, but it's just a wing place, and I got the boneless, so there was no carbs really, yeah, it was good, but I can't see that being our life. And that also brings me to another issue that's hard for me with this diet, is that there are not a lot of places that we can go in this town to eat food that's compliant for this diet. Just for the simple fact of, you don't know what they're putting in stuff, if there's, hidden sugars or hidden carbs or things like that, or if their serving sizes match what is supposed to be listed on their nutritional information. And there's a lot of struggles that I have with that. We tend not to eat out very often, as I said, just with the amount of us and our budget, it's just always too expensive. But at the same token, when we do, I'm struggling to know like what's okay and what's not. So I try to do the research that I can, but that's just been another struggle. So it's day 6. I don't want this to be a discouraging video at all. I just really need, maybe if people have added resources that they use or groups that they're part of or anything like that, I would love to know. I just want to make sure that, that this is a lifestyle change for me and not just a diet that I'm going to fail at some point or that I'm going to cheat on, or, I really want to make this change. And, you know, the positives to this diet, it has been really good in terms of my willpower. I don't really feel like I'm missing out on things. You know, I get full meals. I don't ever feel hungry after them. I will admit I haven't had much of an appetite in the mornings lately, the last couple days, so I don't know if that's a sign that I'm getting into ketosis or not. But it's been nice just to not feel starving in the morning. I can get by on my bulletproof coffee, and you know, the days that I have time, I actually make a good breakfast, and that is amazing, and that holds me over, and then I have a much smaller lunch or vice versa. So that part's been good. I haven't really felt a lot of changes in terms of loose clothing yet, and I know it's so early on, and I don't know if whatever happens on the scale is just going to be water weight or whatever, but I just really kind of wish I had some added resources, I guess, to help me get through this. I know that I have been going through the keto flu, as they call it. I know that my sodium and my electrolytes overall just aren't high enough. Yesterday, towards the evening, I had a huge headache. And I just feel like, okay, I really need to focus on how to incorporate those electrolytes better in this diet. Late last night, I couldn't take it anymore, so I went ahead and did the chicken broth thing. You know, just warmed up a cup of chicken broth in the microwave and sipped on it like it was tea. And, you know, I can't really say that it just took the headache away instantly or anything, but it did help me get back to sleep. So that was a bonus. Other than that, you know, I try to drink a Powerade a day, just so the Powerade Zero, no calories, or no carbs. I've been trying to do that because it says it has electrolytes. I do have a few bottles of electrolyte water, but like I said, water's just been hard to get down by itself. I don't know what it is. So I don't know. These are just kind of my thoughts. I didn't want to like rant on YouTube about anything because I'm not really like upset or discouraged from the diet. I just want to make sure that I'm playing by the rules, so to speak, and that I'm on the right path, and I don't want to develop bad habits now thinking they're okay, and then, you know, 3 months down the line wondering why I'm not seeing any benefits from this lifestyle change and then get off of it. That's my biggest fear. So I just kind of want to put this out there in the YouTube universe and figure out what I could do. So if you have any insight, I would greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, I'll see you guys for my dinner stuff.
Okay.
Hey YouTubers. Okay, so this is dinner for me tonight. I made myself an egg frittata, which is basically just egg. It's got bacon in it. It has cheese in it. It has some onions in it. Not very much, but a little. And then you bake it in the oven so it gets fluffy. I also put some sour cream up here, some guacamole, and some pico de gallo. So this is kind of my breakfast for dinner. And then I have right here is my Powerade Zero, so I can get some more electrolytes in. Alrighty, that's my dinner.
All right, here is the part where I get to share my stats for the day and my breakdowns. So this is my calories. As you can see, 48% today was from my lunch, 20 for dinner, not too shabby. Total calories, just shy of 1,400 when my goal is 1,866. My nutrients, so protein, 49. Carbohydrates, actually only 21. Once you minus the fiber, it's only 12 net carbs today. Fat, 126, so that was perfect. And on this next page here, you see still 6% carbs, 14 protein, and 80 was my fat today. So I'm hopeful that that's still an okay day in the books. I'm pretty pleased with the food I had today. So just wanted to say again, good night and thank you for your support. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great night, everyone.